guys, welcome to the Town Family channel. As you can tell, this is the second video that we have actually put on this channel. There's actually been a lot, and I mean a lot, of stuff that's been happening within our lives to where it prevented us to film, or I just wasn't feeling as good to film, or we were traveling 1,200 miles to move, or working, or just any other type of thing that there is in life to do. So, I guess the first update, we moved from Arizona. We don't live in Arizona anymore. Nope, it's not California. It is actually Texas. It's actually a really positive move, in my opinion. I think it's way better vibes and so much more support than California and Arizona combined. So it feels awesome to have all the support that we need. The support I'm talking about, I have a little baby growing inside me, and his name is Grayson. He's a little baby boy. I am 22 weeks. I will be 23 weeks on Wednesday. Today is Monday. Technically Tuesday, but that's okay. He is due December 18th. Basically, I want this video to be kind of like a catch-up of what's been going on in our lives and why we haven't been posting like I said we would. But as you can tell, there's just been a lot of stuff to work around, and we've just been too busy to even think about topics or content to film. So here I am, filming. Let's get started. Everybody on Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, everyone's been texting or commenting on my links that I post, saying what content to film. A lot of you ladies want to hear my pregnancy story. It's nothing out of the ordinary, I don't think. But I mean, hey, if it'll help you guys out, hopefully down the line, then I'm up for it. The beginning part of, I want to say, April is when I kind of found out. I found out, or maybe in the middle, I found out April 12th of 2019 that I was in fact pregnant. My last period was it started on the 13th, it ended on the 17th. Due date is December 18th of 2019. Praying Grayson's not born on Christmas. I mean, it would be a blessing, but it would kind of be like, just no. I was honestly, I was very surprised that I got pregnant. I ended up going on the implant, I believe the next one, I want to say 2-3 years ago, and ended up taking it out. I ended up having my period for months at a time or weeks at a time, just bleeding, and then I would not have it, and you know, it sucked. So I decided to take it out, and I went on the pill. Ironically, the last video, the very first video we had posted on our channel was the San Antonio and Louisiana trip. Well, that was the trip of conception, you want to say. And yeah, I'm just gonna say that. That was the special time. And we ended up receiving bad news that my grandfather passed away. And it was a bittersweet time. It was a fun trip, and there was some bad news that came along with it. Oh. And overall, it was a good trip, and it was a weird trip. Well, we got back from the Louisiana, Texas trip, and I was working and we ended up going down below like a week or two after we got back for my grandpa's funeral. And everything was fine. I was feeling okay, you know, I was feeling completely fine. Well, a week later after the funeral, I woke up just feeling off. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Just felt off, completely off, not myself. Just bleh is the only word I could describe it. Just bleh. I was going to work. At that point, I was working Arbor Freight, and I told Tyler, I said, I need to get a pregnancy test. Like, I don't feel good. I don't think I'm pregnant. I don't know how I would be pregnant, but I don't feel good. I feel weird. And he was like, okay, well, we'll go tomorrow. No. I was not gonna wait till tomorrow. If something like that, like I have bad anxiety. I am not waiting a whole another day to find out if I have a little being growing inside me. Like, no. So I had left work early, and okay, before I start this, a lot of people are very, not judgmental, but very, what's the word, I don't know, so I'm just gonna say judgmental. Very judgmental on the Dollar Tree pregnancy test. Now, I would understand why you don't want to try those to find out and validate that you're pregnant or not, but I have researched, and the Dollar Tree pregnancy tests are what the doctors use, the hospitals use. They require a higher HCG level. HCG levels are the levels in your urine or whatnot that label pregnancy. Basically, it's the level of hormones that are inside your body. They require much more higher HCG levels. I took 3. I went ahead and I took 3. I went in there shy as hell, didn't know what the hell to do, and I bought 3 pregnancy tests. I went into the work bathroom and I was panicking. I was freaking out. Like, I was thinking, like, okay, what am I going to do if I am pregnant? First question. Second question, am I fucking pregnant? So I ended up taking them, and shocker, found out that I was pregnant. I called Tyler right away, and he didn't believe me because he was one of the people, because they are Dollar Tree tests. He said he wanted to go to Walmart and get an expensive test just in case, which I was okay with. I mean, it made sense, but I knew damn well Dollar Tree tests don't tell you if it's a false positive. It'll tell you if it's a false negative, but I've never heard of a test saying false positive. The whole day at work, I was kind of going back and forth in my head whether, you know, what I was gonna do, like, what was the next step, what would my job do, like school, job, like everything else just combined into one, just rambling on and on and on. So I get home, that was Little Man. So I get home and I told Tyler, I said, can we not wait till tomorrow? Let's go to Walmart, get the test now so we can find out for sure. So we went to Walmart and we've got the clear blue test, the test that has the regular pee stick, and then the test that has the digital pee stick. So I couldn't wait, so I took it in the Walmart bathroom. Yes, it's ghetto. Yes, it's ratchet, but I was trying to find out if I had a bean inside me. I'm not trying to wait. Like, I'm excited. Like, what the who? Like, just no. Came out positive. So at that point, we knew, all right, we're gonna have a little bean, a little peanut, and that's basically when our lives changed. We started thinking completely different. The symptoms weren't that bad. Like, when I first found out, it was very surreal. I just felt off pretty much the whole, I want to say 4 to 5 weeks. I think I was 5 to 7 weeks when I found out I was pregnant. I didn't feel anything those weeks. I just felt off. That was the only thing I could say, and I felt nauseous. Well, after, I believe, 8 or 9 weeks, that's when the deathly symptoms came. I say deathly because I was one of those girls that I was nauseous and I threw up every single day. Every single day. They call it morning sickness, but it should technically be all day sickness because I had it from like, some days I had it in the morning up until like nighttime. Like I had it all day. And then some days I had it just later on in the day. And then previous days I just had it like in the middle of the day. It was hell. And I felt guilty, you know, kind of complaining about it and saying that that part of the pregnancy sucked. But honestly, that part of the pregnancy sucked. There's no sugarcoating it. Like there's some girls who, you know, just don't get nauseous at all, who don't, you know, feel sick, and I'm just like, that's so not fair. Honestly though, it was worth it, to be honest with you. It sucked, and I was hoping and praying to God that I was not going to be one of those girls that would be nauseous her entire pregnancy. And honestly, those symptoms kind of started weighing off like when I was like 16 to 17 weeks is when I started just feeling better. Like I would feel, I feel nauseous sometimes. I'm 22 weeks. I feel nauseous sometimes, but not as frequent. I would feel nauseous probably maybe once a week, maybe. And that's, you know, maybe. It was just really bad. I would just feel really nauseous and just, I didn't want to do anything. Work was hard for those couple weeks because I would go to work, and since I was pregnant, they would have me doing the register. And work would sometimes suck because I would literally have to call them and be like, hey, I need to go to the bathroom. I need someone to cover me because it was just so bad. Like I could not hold it. Certain smells would have created that reaction. Now, there's two foods I refuse to eat. I don't know if it's going to change after I have the baby or if it's going to stay like that. 1, bacon. I cannot stand the smell of bacon or the taste of bacon. Like I can't. No, I can't. One time we were at his parents' house and they ended up making breakfast. They had pancakes, they had eggs, bacon, sausage, the whole works. My ass was hungry. So I said, you know what? Okay, I'm gonna go eat. I ate bacon. I love bacon. I love bacon. I used to love bacon so much, like I would never refuse bacon. Later that day, that's what ended up coming up, was pure bacon. That's all I tasted. Bacon and grease, just, no, it was disgusting. 2, peanut butter. I had ate one of those, I forgot what they're called. They're the little circle packaged peanut butter and jellies, Schollers or something like that. I don't even remember what the names are. Tyler loves those. He can eat like 3 of those at a time. He loves those. One day at work, I decided I want a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. So I took 2. I took one for break and I took one for lunch. Well, I ate mine and instantly it came up. I threw it up. Baby did not agree with the peanut butter, did not like it. So at that point, every time I smelled peanut butter, I could not eat it. It was just horrendous. I couldn't eat it. It was disgusting. No. Well, this one time at work, a girl came to work and she, I don't know, this is gonna be so mean. I don't know if she brushed her teeth or if she had not brushed her teeth. She comes to work smelling like pure peanut butter. Pure peanut butter. I didn't even smell no jelly. It was literally peanut butter. So she's talking to me and she's, you know, breathing on me and it smells like peanut butter. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, yeah, like I'm getting sick. And I asked her, I'm like, hold up, stop talking. I said, did you eat peanut butter today? She said, yeah, earlier. Why? Because I can smell it and it's making me nauseous. And she just looked at me. She was like, oh, I'm sorry. And I'm like, I can't. I gotta go. And it came up. So anytime I smell peanut butter till this day, I hate it. But I ate a peanut butter and jelly sandwich the other day and I was fine. Those are probably the only two foods that I'm very anti about at this point. I don't have any other foods that I don't like at this point. I did used to hate spinach. I hated spinach. Now I love spinach. I have no idea why. Like, just thinking of me liking spinach, like, just makes me sick in itself. Of course, besides the peeing every 10 minutes, that's gotten way worse. Grayson started kicking at around 18 weeks. That's when I started feeling just a little bit of like, kind of like if you have gas or something or butterflies, that's exactly what it felt like. Everyone used to say that and I'd be like, how does it feel when the baby kicks? And they'd always be like, butterflies or if you have gas. That's all I can tell you. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm not gonna know when the baby's kicking me because I feel like that happens every time. Sure enough, I started feeling it more and more and more every day. Now, I'm starting to feel his kicks a lot. And let me tell you, honestly, I think that is the most pleasant experience at this early of my pregnancy is A, hearing his heartbeat, and B, feeling him kick. I feel like feeling him kick is just such a bond in itself. Like, and it's crazy because only you could feel that. Like, at this point, Tyler can't feel him yet. He's still too small to be able to even show himself. I mean, he showed himself one time with his little kick, but other than that, you don't see it yet. Tyler hasn't felt his kick yet. I just think it's such a special experience between the mom and the baby because, like, at that point, only you could feel him kick inside, you know what I mean? Only you can get to experience the little flutters, just the little punches and the little kicks. And it's crazy because before the baby is even born, like, to have this wild love for your baby. You have this wild bond already for them. And I feel every day, I feel his kicks and I'm like, oh my God, like, I cannot wait to meet him. Like, I'm so excited. And I get emotional about it because it's like, that's a little baby, you know what I mean? That baby is me and someone else that I love. We're gonna be raising a little baby together. We're gonna be taking care of this little child. We're gonna be, you know, giving the baby as much affection and love and having them learn as much as they can, you know? It's just crazy just thinking about it and thinking about you're gonna have years with this person, hopefully, you know? You're gonna have so much stuff to teach them. You're gonna learn so much stuff from them alone, just being a mother or being a parent in itself. And what's crazy though, and it doesn't make me mad, but it makes me a little jealous. I know him and I will have our own relationship because, you know, I'm gonna be his mother. Him and his father already have a relationship. What's so weird is if I'm laying down and I'm feeling him kick, I'll put my hand on my stomach and he'll move either a little bit or he'll just stop moving. Like, oh, mom's touching my tummy, I'm gonna stop. When his daddy puts his hand on my stomach, oh my gosh, he dances in there. He goes crazy. Like, it's so crazy. They already have a bond and like it's just so weird. They're gonna have their own bond and their own relationship, and it just makes me so incredibly happy that he's gonna be close to his father, you know? He's gonna be close to his mommy, of course, because I am the mother. Thank you very much. That's pretty much the only things I could say right now about this pregnancy. As time goes by, I will be able to provide more in depth of the symptoms and the experience. Right now, I'm barely going to be my 6-month mark on Wednesday, and I am still in my second trimester, so not very much has really changed. I feel probably, I don't know, I want to say I feel less tired, but then there's days where I'm just like, oh my god, I feel so tired I can't even like live. Pregnancy is just crazy in itself, and no one talks about the bad parts of pregnancy. No one talks about, sorry ladies, no one talks about the constipation, the cramps that you get. No one talks about the puking. No one talks about anything bad about your feet hurting, your legs. No one talks about that stuff. Everyone talks about, oh, the kicks, the heartbeat, the good stuff. You cannot possibly tell me that you're not miserable in some parts of your pregnancy. Like, come on. And it's not complaining. I mean, it could be complaining. You know, some people might consider me complaining. I am very, very, very grateful to be going through this pregnancy, because I know there's some women who cannot get pregnant, or there's some women that, you know, God forbid, loses their baby early on. And I praise you, woman. I praise you, because I know I don't know personally, but I can only imagine that is such a hard thing to deal with. And like it's insane to me to be going through this, because I'm so fortunate, you know, to be actually going through the process. So I may be complaining, and that's because honestly pregnancy is really fucking hard. Like, I'm not even, like, I'm halfway done, more than halfway done. I have 18 more weeks to go, and it's hard enough as it is. Your third trimester, I've heard, is your worst. But honestly, pregnancy is already hard enough as it is in the beginning. And no one talks about that. No one talks about, you know, the difficulties that it comes with. Like, you're growing a human inside your stomach. You, a human, you're growing another little, a baby inside your stomach. Like, that's insane. You're responsible to grow a whole new life inside of you. Like, just thinking about that is just like, it blows my mind. Like, it's insane. Like, I'm growing a little baby. As far as symptoms goes, I think that is all that I have at this point. I guess I could just keep you updated as, you know, I'm farther along, but that's basically all that there is right now. I do want to apologize though for us not filming as often as we said we would. Things just got really busy and hectic. Did indeed move to Texas, so that's one of the crazy things that happened, and settling in and, you know, getting situated was crazy in itself. And I honestly love it here, to be honest. It's so much better, and just overall, just a relief. So I do think it was a great decision for our family to move out here and to raise Grayson out here for a little while until we decide what our little family's gonna do next. I do want to say thank you very much for the people that have been very supportive and very caring and checking up on me and the baby and Tyler, and we just appreciate it so much. Like, you have no idea. Thank you for everyone who's been reaching out. Thank you for everybody that actually watches this video and our channel. You know, helping us grow a little bit more. Even though we're a small little family and like a small channel at this point, we're hoping to get a little farther out. But if not, honestly, we're just blessed to be where we're at this point. I don't even know what else to say, honestly. It's just, we're in a good place right now, and I honestly cannot wait for our little baby to get here. I'm so excited. As you can tell, we've been handling a lot of stuff with moving and the baby and the pregnancy and jobs and everything else. I'm hoping to be able to film a lot more frequently in the next couple weeks or months or so. So We will try our best to not leave you guys hanging and to not leave you guys questioning what's going on. Thank you for watching. Keep up on our content. Leave a comment and like and subscribe if you want to see more. So thank you very much for watching, you guys, and have a great rest of your day.